of water on my hands so we can get this started. Get it all purified. I've got some on the table. That works for me. Purify the space. Purify the space. Get it all cleansed. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to be using the Light Seers deck, y'all. That's what I'm going to be using. Late night readings. Alright. We're going to be finding out what's going on, what's been happening with the Taurus moon. We are actually going into Gemini moon. Our next moon phase is going to be under Scorpio. First quarter moon. Anybody's interested? Here we go. Let's do this. Universe, what's going on with Aries? What's going on? You know what? I'm not even going to go in order. I'm going to go out of order this time. I know this sounds weird and whatever, but I'm going to go out of order. Something's telling me that going in order is just kind of long and lengthy and kind of annoying. So, I'm going to be doing it out of order. We are going to be starting with Libra. Let's go with Libra. Let's find out what's going on with Libra. Universe, what's going on with Libra during the Taurus and... Ooh, those came out. Ooh. We've got the Five of Swords in reverse, and we've got the Five of Wands. Some fives are going on here. Let's see if it fell. Ooh. We've got the Seven of Swords. Get one more card to clarify. Libra. Oh, two more. Okay. Actually, no, we're going to the top one. Two of them. Alright, let's find out what we got going on here. We've got the Chariot. And we've got the Three of Pentacles. Let's find out what's going on with Libra. Five of Swords in reverse. I feel like that you're not in your head as much as you were at the beginning of it. I feel like you're still out of your element when it comes to like accepting for what's happened. I think you're in denial of that when it comes to it, Libra. I feel like the Five of Swords in reverse is going to be the energy of like you've accepted the situation for what it is, and now you're like thinking to yourself, what could I have done to prevent it? In that aspect, I guess I could say. And then I have the Five of Wands here. I feel like you're in an eternal battle with yourself. Like you are trying to come to terms for the situation that happened. You feel like you could have done something to prevent it. And you're beating yourself up over it. You feel like, why didn't I pay attention to the warning and signs? Why didn't I do anything I needed to do to get things clarified? And due to that, now you have the Nine of Swords here. Hey, what's up? How are you? I think with the Seven of Swords here, I'm seeing that if you're seeing crows, black crows, and they're like talking to you, that's going to be a significant breakthrough for you to realize that you are not in that mental prison anymore. That's good to hear. I'm glad you're good. If you find black feathers, I feel like with the Seven of Swords, I feel like you're like trying to make peace of what happened, and you're trying to make sense of it instead of doing the Five of Swords. You're trying to make like some sort of sense of what's going on. I feel like you actually being by yourself and thinking about what happened with the internal battle, that you blame yourself for the situation at hand. And then you have the Chariot, and then you have the Three of Pentacles. With the Chariot here, I feel like you're finally seeing things for what's really happening, and it came at you so quickly that you needed the time to process what was going on. But now you're starting to see things in black and white. Things are starting to make more sense now here, Libra. And I do have the Three of Pentacles. I feel like communication is going to be coming in, but I feel like it's going to be a slow movement towards this communication with this individual that you're dealing with. This individual could possibly be waiting for you to hit them up. Hi, Gavin. How are you? Welcome. I feel like this individual is like waiting on your pace for the communication to come in. I feel like you're the one that's probably going to have to start it from what I'm seeing. I want to clarify this because I feel like in this situation, you're not good. What's going on, Gavin? Hey, what's up? How are you, Dawn? Do you need some, like, clarification there, Gavin? You know, I am here to help. Today, I'm going to warn everybody, if you've been having a really shitty last 2 days, and I'm just going to tell you right now, it has everything to do with the moon in Taurus. It was the 5th, the 6th is affecting by Taurus because Taurus is unsteady right now. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Aquarius is inside Taurus right now and like playing like a little bit of a jump around game on it. And so Taurus is basically stomping our asses to the ground. I've had a really shitty 2 days. I'm not even going to lie. I was going to do a reading yesterday, but then I avoided it because my energy was off. I felt like, I don't know if you guys felt like you guys were being conflicted or feeling like everything you try to do, it was like going the complete opposite, or anything you were trying to achieve, like it was harder to get where you needed to be. And I think what's happening is the universe right now is testing all our patience, testing, seeing how far we can actually go without having a breakdown or whatever. So yeah. But yeah, I'm telling you, Gavin, I understand. So I'm going to clarify this 3 of Pentacles and I'll move on to whoever needs clear, but I'm going to be doing signs. The next zodiac sign I'll be doing is Gemini because I'm doing it out of order. I'm not doing in order at this time because I just feel like I want to be spontaneous at this moment because tomorrow it depends on where you're at right now. On the 7th, it will be Gemini energy for the next 2 days. So be prepared. They did not let you see her. Okay, I can clarify that for you after I get this Libra done. And I will do a personal reading and find out what's going on if that's what you want to do over live. The 3 of Pentacles, Libra, I feel like this individual is waiting for you to communicate so they know where they need to be. I have a YouTube channel. How is your channel going? My channel is going pretty decently. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I'm not on as much as I should be because of my schedule and stuff. And because I don't go on if my energy's fucked up. Because I don't want to give people readings and have my energy being off game. And then you guys get the result of that bullshit. And I don't want that in your guys' readings. So I do readings when I feel like it's necessary. Like I'll come on and give you guys the best 100% of me. You know, I want the universe to give me accurate messages. I don't want people to have to deal with that. So that's what I do. The 3 of Pentacles, what I have is for Libra. I feel like this individual is like waiting for you to give them the green light to go. And I think they're waiting for you to respond before they do it. Let's clarify that. Let's clarify the 3 of Pentacles. The individual is waiting with the Ace of Pentacles. They're patiently waiting, seeing if you're going to snap, Libra. They're going to see if you're going to break down and be like, oh, well, I'm going to message them. Well, to be quite frankly honest, I feel like if you message them, then they basically have the situation in their hands. I feel like this is just my personal opinion. I feel like patience in this time frame is needed for this to be a situation that goes on. So that's what I'm getting from that, Libra. I feel like you really do need to just like have some patience. Let's see what zodiac signs you're compatible with, Libra, and then I'm going to move on to lucky day of the week. Let's find out. Clarify the 3 zodiac signs that Libra will be compatible with from now until, it's still the 6th for me. So 6th until the 11th. All right. We have Leo. We have Gemini. I always take the bottom of the deck, by the way, too. Oh, and Aquarius. Bottom of the deck is Cancer. All right, so we have Leo, Gemini, and Aquarius for your compatibilities. Here, Libra, I'm going to get on with the lucky day of the week. Let's get on with the lucky day of the week. What is Libra's lucky day of the week? What is Libra's lucky day of the week? Flip. It's going to be Wednesday. Wednesday's our lucky day of the week. All right, I'm going to pull some messages from the bag, and then I'm moving on to possibly a personal reading. If not, I'm moving on to Gemini. I'm doing air signs first, and then I'm going to move on to fire. All right, let's see what those messages are. Let's get on with it. Ask a question, Tarot. Okay. You're on the right path. Confirmation. Let's see. Your health is good. So those are good things. The question I'm going to basically ask for you here, Libra, is I'm going to ask the Kipper deck. Well, I'm going to ask Tarot. I'm going to find out with the Tarot because it said Tarot. I'm going to find out with the Tarot. I'm going to find out if you should contact them. Universe, should Libra individual on their mind? You got the Two of Swords. Got crows again. They're squawking, basically warning you not to do it, even though you feel like yeah, I feel like you wait when it comes to the contact. I feel like this will boost whoever ego this, give them that, oh, I knew this person couldn't wait for me. I knew this person needed to talk to me. And it's basically like, I think they're just waiting for you to just like break your silence and then step into that situation. So that's what I'm getting from that, you guys. I really feel like you need to hold your ground. I feel like wait until this individual comes to you. That's what I'm getting from this. That's what I'm getting. So let's move on to Gemini, guys. All right, let's get on to Gemini. All this. Let's get on to Gemini. All right. Hope everybody's doing good. Love and light to all you guys. I'm going to be using the Writer's deck for Gemini. I'm not going to be using the same deck for the Tarot for all the signs. I'm going to try to use different decks so everybody gets their own little different type vibes. Let's use the Writer's deck for Gemini. We're on Gemini now. Next will be Fire. Shuffle. I'm only going to shuffle them once. I'm going to cut the deck and knock on them again. Universe, what's going on with Gemini right now during the Taurus moon that's going into Gemini? What can Gemini expect? Ooh, Lovers in reverse. Ooh. Gemini, looks like a situation's arising with your love life. Okay, let's see what this is. Ooh, Swords in reverse. Gemini, you're... Ooh, but you got the Fool card in the upright. Liking that. Oh, like Gemini with the Lovers in reverse. I feel like that you're not content where you are in the situation. I feel like you put on this, this mask and you try to pretend that everything is okay with the Two of Swords. I feel like if you bring down your defenses even more, I feel like you're like allowing yourself to expose yourself to this individual, but the individual doing the same thing for you is the question of the day. I feel like you're overwhelmed. Like things aren't going the way you want them to. I also feel like you need to watch what you say. Because I feel like you speak something and people are twisting it. It's not the way that you said it. That's what I'm getting from this. Like people are taking your words and twisting them, and then you're like, no, that's not what I meant. But they're like, oh, but then why did you say it like that? That's not what you meant. I feel like you need to really stop and think about what you're saying. But I do see with the Fool card that there is an opportunity coming your way. And I feel like you're too scared to take this leap. Let's get further confirmation about this Fool card. Because I feel like this is... I feel like the Fool card is... Oh, the universe is calling you out? Well, I'm sorry. I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Love and light to all you guys. Let's clarify this Fool card. Why is the Fool card here? What does Gemini need to know about this Fool card? Okay. Ooh, Empress. With this Empress card, with the Fool card, take this what resonates with you guys. This is not going to be for everybody. But I really feel like with this Empress, I feel like you feel like you're being... You feel like your femininity and your, like, the way that you're able to express your emotions have been shut down. And I feel like if you express yourself in the way that you need to, the Fool card is basically saying you need to take that leap in order for this new chapter, for you to be able to be content on who you are. I feel like the universe is saying if you don't take this leap of faith and open yourself up, but you gotta do it in a nurturing way, if that makes sense. Like, it's gotta be humble. It's gotta come from a space where you're feeling like you're able to express yourself without all the anger, without all the sadness, without all the regrets. You have to be able to open yourself up in order for you to be able to express yourself. I feel like you really need to be out in nature right now. I just assuming from the Fool card and the Empress card, like you're lacking that type of grounding. You're lacking that type of, you know, this breathing some fresh air, allowing yourself to really just take in what's around you. And like, I feel like you take the stress in, but you don't exhale it out. And I feel like when you exhale it out, it's like all this animosity, all this anger, like, why is this happening? Why aren't things going good? And the universe is looking at you like, well, lady, or gentleman, is take how it resonates. Because I have a male and a female up here. I'd say the universe is saying, well, I gave you the Fool card. I'm giving you this opportunity to actually express yourself in a healthy way. But then you're sitting here with the Empress card, just sitting there going, well, I want to express myself, but how do I do it without putting myself through any more mental anguish? I feel like your crown chakra is literally on the rocks right now. I feel like what you're thinking is, you're thinking that it's negativity. You're thinking of like how to get yourself out of this jam. And I think the situation is, I think you just need to go grounding. I think you need to take your shoes off and put your feet literally into the grass, and you need to feel it. And I think you need to feel dirt. You need to feel dirt. You need to feel grass. You actually, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I think you need to go out in nature, and I think you need to pick up a rock. And I think you need to take that rock with you. I feel like you should take that rock. I'm not talking a small pebble. I'm talking like a good sized stone. And I feel like you need to paint on it some affirmations that you can carry with you. So when you do get stressed out, you can pull that rock out and you can actually like put your energy into that rock. So it's like it's taking the weight into the rock instead of into you. That's what I'm getting from this. Gemini, I feel like you just really have just been through a number. I got to clarify this even further because I feel like this is like heavy energy. I feel your energy. It's very heavy. Ooh, yeah. I feel like your emotions are like at a stamp point. You just don't know whether to cry, be mad, be sad, be happy. I feel like you're like on this situation. I think you need to manifest more with the M here. I think you need to manifest more. I think the universe is like letting you know like you're not manifesting in a healthy manner. You're manifesting it, but you're not manifesting it in a healthy manner. I think the universe is calling you out. The universe is like, just because you're manifesting doesn't mean you're going to get it. You need to put some work into it. You need to actually, I'm not talking like manual labor work, spiritual work. You need to like believe in what's going on. You need to be able to release that stress healthy, and the universe will give you what you need. That's just the way I'm looking at it. All right. Some reason it's calling for me to go to the Kipper. So I'm going to go to the Kipper, and we're going to find out what's going on with you here, Gemini, and then we're going to move on to Then we're going to move on after Gemini, because I already did Libra. So then we're doing Aquarius next. Let's move on. All right, what does this Ace of Cups represent as far as for Gemini? What do they need to know? Okay, that flew. All right, gotta go reach for it. Ah, it's a workout. Oh, a house. I think what this house is representing is that is true, Dawn. That is true. I feel like it's the house situation. It's the problem that you have a problem grounding. I feel like you don't feel like you're secure in your own home. That's what I'm getting here, Gemini. I feel like the house is kind of like been the big issue here. This is the situation. You feel like you can't release this type of energy because you feel like you don't want your house to be upside down. But on the 20th of August, I feel like the universe is going to be coming to you and basically giving you a wake-up call to basically, I think you really need to cleanse your house. I think you need to do a sage, or you need to do like some salt ritual, like to get this negative energy out. Because I feel like when you're outside, you feel great and dandy, but when you come in the house, you're all drained. That's what I'm getting from with the Empress. Like the Fool card showing this high energy, like, oh yeah, look at me, I'm happy, I'm running around. And then when you go home, you're like, damn, I really just don't want to do nothing. Like, ugh, you feel sluggish. You feel like you're just like done. I think it's your house that's weighing you down. Your house is not your safe zone. And so that's what I'm getting from this. One more for the Kipper for Gemini, and then I'm going to move on to your signs you're compatible with and your lucky day of the week. And then we're going to, okay, all right. Another card that likes to fly. Oh, workouts. Oh, community. 39. 12 equals 3. If you're number 3, I feel like your community, the people that you band with, I feel like your community is who you need to like really lean on at this point. I think you need to like really like call on your support group and actually lean on them and not just give them a gif. Like I think you need to have like, I don't know, hang out with your buddies, hang out with your girlfriends, do something that is going to allow you to express yourself in a healthy way so that you can get this all off your chest. I feel like at this point you need your community to back you up. I feel like you're just like, I don't know, I feel like you need to spend more time with your children too. I feel like your children, if you have children, Gemini, I feel like this is the time to actually really spend time with your children. I would not suggest burdening your children with your problems, but I would suggest like hanging out and allowing yourself to be the inner child come out so you can get some of that stress off your back. I feel like that's probably going to be good for you. Let's find out who you're compatible with. I know Taurus moon's been very, 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 very heavy on me as well. I feel like I've just been like, whoa. It's all right though. It's life. Oh, I love Jesus too. I'm very spiritual and I believe in Jesus as well. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you, Alex. Take care of yourself, love and light. And the universe loves you too. Thursday is going to be your lucky day of the week. This is not this Thursday. This is next Thursday, by the way. And I want to see what your zodiac signs you're compatible with. Let's get on with it. What signs is Gemini compatible with from the... Ooh, okay, we've got Pisces. All right, we got Pisces. We got Aquarius. Let's see. Let's do one more. And we've got Gemini, so you're compatible with your own sign. Back of it shows a Cancer. So we have Pisces, Aquarius, and Gemini. So you're... Let's get it all in there. Let's get in the bag. Let's find out what's going on with the bag. Let's pull out some messages for Gemini. Let's find out what I needs to hear. I'll do 3. I've been doing 3 for everybody, so let's find out. All right. Go after your dream. You can do it. So universe wants you to pay attention to your dreams. Your dreams are going to be significant messages. Removing someone from your life. You're going to have to remove someone from your life that's bringing you some sort of like toxicity or weighing you down. 6 days. Find out a message. Angel answer deck. We got to go to the angel answer deck. I pull the messages until they make sense, till the message makes sense. So let's find out what message Gemini needs to hear from the Angel Answer deck. Let's move these. Universe, what does Gemini need to know from the Angel Answer deck? So the universe wants Gemini to get this message. What do they need to know during this time from the 6th to the 11th? What do they need to know? Okay. Abundance. All right. I'll show y'all. Compromise. Okay. Success. Listen to your intuition. And one more. No. No what? No, be assertive. Okay. Here we go. We're going to read this together. So you got abundance. It says abundance. We're going to do it this way. Abundance, compromise, success. Listen to your intuition. No. And be assertive. Okay, let's just take a look at this. I'm going to do it this way so we can all see it. Come on. There we go. There we go. So it says abundance, compromise, success. Listen to your intuition. No, be assertive. So if you have been very lax, or if you've been kind of like sketchy and you haven't been very active or very dominant on getting this stuff done, and you've been kind of like avoiding to do things, the universe wants you to know that you really do need to be assertive. And that's what I have for you, Gemini. I'm moving on to an Aquarius. Let's move on. Love and light to you, Gemini. I hope things work out for you. I know it's kind of rough right now. It will get better, though. I promise you that. It will get better. All right, let's move on to Aquarius. I'm going to be using the Gears deck on Aquarius. This out. What's going on with Aquarius? Let's find out what's going on with Aquarius. We went to dinner, and for the first time in a long time, we all had the best day. See? That's what you need. Getting out and having fun. Gemini. Okay. Alright, Aquarius. Oh, you got the star card. You got your own card. Oh, you got a wish fulfillment coming here, Aquarius. Ooh, 4 of Cups. Not paying attention. Focusing on what you lost. Alright. Oh, 7. Ooh. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Alright, let's take a looky look. Alright, so I see here with the star card, I feel like a wish fulfillment is coming towards you, but I feel like you need to stop like listening to everybody in the background and like stop worrying what other people think or say about you, even though if they are gossiping. Here, Aquarius, I feel like you are the star of your own show, and I think you need to like give yourself more credit than what you do. I have the 4 of Cups here. The 4 of Cups is basically representing of focusing on what you had and what you lost versus focusing on what's to come. And I think with this star card, I feel like the star card is basically telling you, you have the ability, because if you see the cups being poured and full, and it's being like, you have a cup coming to you. You have the cup. The cup is coming to you, Aquarius. You just got to be patient, and you need to quit assuming that, you know, you're not worthy enough of receiving this abundance, because you really are. But then I have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. I think it's very, 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 it's going to be very slow. I feel like your money is going to be a very slow process. I feel like you're trying to make things happen quicker, but the universe is trying to teach you how to slow down and pay attention. I feel like there should be some chaos that's going to be happening to you. And the reason why I feel like that's weird is because it has a Taurus on there. I think the Taurus moon has been very chaotic for you. You're going to start to realize things are not going the way you want them to here, Aquarius. And that you're trying to like figure out a shortcut to get past it. And there's no shortcuts here, Aquarius. You may think you have the plan with the star card, but the universe is paying attention, and the universe is going to bring you the abundance once you move past what the situation that you're focusing on and living in the past. So the universe is like, hey, you're not going to get through a shortcut with me. You're going to have to figure this out. I'm going to confirm this 7 of, because I feel like the 7 of Pentacles is kind of it's kind of like a wake-up call for you, especially when it comes to finances. Universe, clarify this 7. Okay, all right, we got you. Hangman, you got to get your mindset fixed. You got to be more mentally aware and mentally mature to handle the situation. I feel like you've been, Aquarius, I know this is kind of weird, but I feel like you've been acting kind of childish lately. You want everybody to like, oh, poor picked on you, but that's just not how it works. The universe wants you to understand, even if your hands are tied and your feet are tied up, you still have your mind. No one can control your mind but you. I feel like you need to stop allowing people to tell you what you need to do, especially people that you're not really that close with, and somebody that's not having your best interest at heart. I feel like whoever this individual is, I'm going to find out their zodiac sign, because I feel like this person, honestly, Aquarius, has negative intentions towards you. I'm going to find out what zodiac sign. I'm going to find 2 you need to prepare to be watching out for. Let's do this. Let's find out. What 2 zodiac signs? Ooh, okay. A Cancer you need to look out for. What others? Okay. And a Libra. A Libra and a Cancer are going to be the ones that are trying to sabotage you here, Aquarius, when it comes to like an opportunity that's coming your way. I feel like this individual is going to be kind of like acting like they're your friend and trying to give you the best advice that they think they can. In all reality, they're just trying to get you to do what they want you to do, so that you're in a predicament to where you're not going to be in a better spot. And so therefore, they're going to be 10 steps ahead of you while you're going to be 25 steps back. So pay attention there. All right, let's get on with the lucky day of the week. And I'm going to get on with your compatibility. I'm going to pull the cards after that. I'm going to find out your lucky day of the week. What is Aquarius' lucky day of the week? Let's pull. Oh, it's going to be a Monday. Monday. I'm going to pull these. Watch out for these 2 signs here, Aquarius. Just fair warning. Let's get on. Let's find out what zodiac signs you're compatible with. I think that was just straight to the point. Like, please watch out who you're dealing with. Not all grass is greener on the other side. What zodiac signs is Aquarius going to be compatible from the 6th to the 11th? What is it? Ooh, we got Leo. All right, Leo. Who else is going to be compatible with Aquarius? Ooh, we have, Libra's compatible with you, but still keep an eye out. Oh, and Scorpio. Back of the deck is Pisces. So we have Leo, Libra, and Scorpio as compatibilities. Let's get your messages. Let's see what you got. God, your guys' reading was like straight to the point and quick in and out. Okay, you got those. Let's find out what it is. You're going to get a gift. Nice. Hell yeah. Mental health is being affected. Your mental health is being affected here, Aquarius. Take a mental health day for yourself. Ooh, wait, hold on. All right. You're getting advice soon. You're going to be getting some advice. Let's find out. This is a hid. 5 days life change deck. All right. So we got some changes coming our way. Let's get the life changing deck. If I can find it. Sorry, y'all. I wasn't prepared for all that right now. All right. We got the life changes deck. Let's find out what changes are coming to you, Aquarius. And then I'm going to move on to Leo. My fire signs. What's going on with Aquarius with the life changing deck? Ooh, shoot. Okay. All right. I got you. What is this? Someone you know is sick. You're learning lessons. Don't give up. And your pet knows something. So if you have a pet, your pet's trying to warn you on something. So I'm going to let that see. There you go. You're learning lessons. Don't give up. And someone you know is sick. So pay close attention to a family member, friends, co-workers. Think you need to check on them. Ask them if they're feeling all right. go get checked by a doctor. I'm getting. Let's move on to Leo. Let's find out what's going on with the Leos. I'm going to be using for Leo. I'm going to be using the okay, gear stack. I'm going to be using for Leo, I'm going to be using the Cosmic Garden Tarot. I feel like this is a necessary deck for Leo. Let's get on with Leo. And then we'll move on to Aries. Ooh. King of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh. Leo, you're kind of not... your ego's kind of been bruised. What's going on here, Leo? Okay. Got the Five of Cups. Ooh, we got Ten of Swords. Ooh. Leo, I feel like this individual who you're dealing with bruised your ego during this Taurus moon and going into Gemini. I feel like you feel like your ego is not as inflated. Like you're kind of like down in the dumps because of it. Kind of feels like you, like the rug's been pulled under your feet, like you weren't expecting that and it happened. I do have the Five of Cups here. I feel like you've lost this opportunity with somebody. I feel like you think that you want to rekindle. I think this is a water sign. It's going to be a Cancer. Could be a Scorpio or a Pisces. But I feel like this individual that left you in... I feel like this individual, they either left you or you left them. But I'm getting the vibe that they left you. Because this is you here. Your ego's bruised, you're feeling emotional, and you feel betrayed with the Ten of Swords. So I'm definitely seeing here. I feel like with the Five of Cups, so I feel like you're focusing on what you've lost instead of focusing on what you could have. I feel like the Two of Cups is coming to you real soon. I feel like you're going to be meeting that individual. I'm going to find out what zodiac sign this individual is going to be. I'm going to pull a couple. I think Aquarius, you have the right to know. Right? Ah, I said Aquarius. That's kind of weird. I meant Leo. Could be an Aquarius coming towards you. Possibly. We're going to throw that in because I said it. That was crazy as shit. I normally don't do that. Okay, so Leo, there could be a Aquarius in the game. Let's see. Ooh, we have a Cancer. I was talking about. Let's see. Let's get another one. Oh, we got... Oh, Capricorn and a Pisces. Taurus is in the back. I feel like... this person could have these in their chart as well. But I'm really aiming towards the water signs and the Aquarius. I feel like the Capricorn is probably going to be a mystery card along with the Taurus. I feel like the Earth energy here could have been the person that bruised your ego and basically gave you a wake-up call. I think here, Leo, you were like talking a big game and like this Earth sign came in and was just like, I don't want to hear it, bro. Like, unless you're going to be real with me 100%, I'm just going to call you out. I think you're full of shit. And I think that bruised your ego and put you on the spot. And so now you're like down the dumps. And I feel like whatever water sign you were dealing with at the time could possibly have been, like I said, a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces. I feel like this individual, like, really, like, put you through the ringer on top of it. And I see here that you've been backstabbed. Like, I'm going to be warning you, Leo. Watch out who the fuck is around you. I feel like people are talking shit. And that's the vibe I'm getting. Like, people are being friendly to your face, but then going behind your back and talking shit. I'm going to find out what zodiac signs you need to look out for. Because I feel like this Ten of Swords is kind of like... I feel like these people are like watching you like fall on your face. And I think it's kind of fucked up. Excuse my French. Gemini here that's probably talking shit. Making things bad for you here, Leo. Let's see. Let's see. Anyone else? Who else is talking shit about Leo? Who's not being truthful to Leo? This place only take what resonates with you. Woo! Hold the hell on. We have an Aries. That shit just came flying. Okay. We have an Aries that's probably talking shit. What other zodiac signs do we have here? Let's just flip. Ooh, Capricorn. Oh, it popped up again. Capricorn. This kind of confirms that little first part I told you about with the King of Pentacles, the Taurus and the Capricorn. I feel like the Capricorn and the Aries and the Gemini are all acting friendly to your face, but talking shit at the same time. So if I were you, my personal opinion here, Leo, is I wouldn't be so openly honest with people about the situation that you're going through or about things you have planning, because these individuals that I named have no intention of supporting you in anything. As a matter of fact, they don't think you can do it. I'm going to clarify this Ten of Swords with the deck, because this Ten of Swords is kind of like bothering me. Thank you to all my subscribers. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for coming in. Let's do this Ten of Swords. Let's find out what's going on with this Ten of Swords. Ooh, King of Swords. Yeah, you're off your fucking game here, Leo. Like, you feel like you're kind of like lost for words. Like, you're thinking to yourself, I really think whoever this individual told you this shit, please only take what resonates with you, but this is the storyline universe is telling me, okay? This is what I've been told. Universe is telling me that somebody came to you and basically called you out on your shit, talked shit, made you feel like you were belittled, and then you were forced to like have a mug on your face, like you were mad mugging, like, nah, that's not even like that, blah 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 blah. But then when you went in private, you're like, damn, how in the fuck do I come back from that? How do I bring myself out of that? I'm gonna find out how you can get yourself out of this funk. What can Leo do to get themselves out of this funk? To get back to the ego and back in where they need to be. Let's see what they can do. Four of Swords. I feel like you just need to like not worry about what they're saying about you and just go on with your life. I feel like if this individual isn't paying your bills or taking care of you, I really think that you're putting too much thought into what people think of you, and you just need to let it be. Let's see what the... Yeah, I feel like with the Fool card, you have an opportunity coming to you. You just got to be able to be prepared to take the leap of faith. Universe wants you to be mentally prepared, your heart prepared, have your, have your goals in place and have your stability in place. I feel like the universe is saying to yourself, if you believe what's being told to you, then it's going to happen. The universe wants you to know that you do have an opportunity to change this with the Fool card. Due to this, I think you need a little bit of a pep talk. So we're going to go to the Soul Truth deck. I feel like you need a little bit of wisdom here. And then I'm going to move on to your day of the week, your compatibility, and your messages. Universe, what does Leo need to hear at this time? Leo's down in the dumps. All right. I got to get that card. The card flew in front. I'm taking it. Although, oh, it landed on its side. That's beautiful. Here we go. Am I communicating my needs? Let's read the back of it. Your needs matter. What are you needing right now that you haven't communicated? What are you afraid of? Is it possible what you are feeling is not true? I just told you that with the Four of Swords. Today's soul action. Journal these answers. What are my needs? Am I saying no and yes? Enough based on my desires? Am I telling the full truth? See, that's the thing. The earth sign called you out because they saw shit happening. And so now you're like, fuck. But either way, I say you just need to move on with your day and just not really stress that too much. Do I believe that my needs matter? And do I share them with others? I just told you not to share your dreams and things with other people because the people that you're surrounding yourself with are very supportive. So that's a heads up on that one. Let's confirm. Do I ask for what I want when communicating my needs? What am I resisting? And with whom? What do I need in order to feel safe enough to express my needs? I feel like you need to get some rest. I feel like you need to take care of yourself. I feel like you need to quit worrying about what people think of you. And I think you need to take some time and actually journal your thoughts. And I think what you need to do is when you journal your thoughts, I feel like you need to journal your thoughts at the end of the day. And I feel like the morning when you wake up, you read them. And then you go out through the day thinking that you don't need to worry about what other people think. You need to think about what you think. Let's find out what day of the week and who you're compatible with. What day of the week is going to be lucky for Leo? Ooh, we've got Tuesday's going to be your lucky day of the week here, Leo. Let's find out who you're compatible with. Let's get some messages from the bag. And let's move on to Aries. And then we're going to move on to Sag. Universe, what's going on? What's going to be the compatibility for Leo from the 6th to the 11th? Who's going to be compatible? Ooh. Oh, we got Libra. Oh, that wanted to come. We have Sagittarius. All right. I see you there. Ooh. Scorpio. And the back of the deck is Taurus. Let's get your messages from the bag. Let's find out what's going on with you, Leo. Let's see what you need to know. Let's see one more. Taking that one. That's going back in. Let's see what's going on. November is your month. And mental health is being affected. So you're having some mental health issues. All right. You have a purpose. Use it. Righty then. Mental health check. That's double. You really need to take care of yourself here, Leo. I mean, seriously, I think you need to get some sleep. You need to stop caring about what people think. Honestly, I think you need to, like, readjust your circle if you have to. I just feel like you're just in an unnecessary whirlpool. All right, let's move on to Aries, and then I'm going to move on to Sag. Let's get these cards back where they need to be. Okay, let's hold it. Oh, right here. Okay. I'm going to use... My intuition is telling me to use the Writer's deck for Aries. Let's do it. Aries. Find out what's going on with you. Universe, what's going on with Aries during this Taurus Moon to Gemini? Ooh, we have the Six of Cups. Aries. Making an offer, huh? Oh, God. Ugh. All right. This is no bueno. Aries, I know this is sounding kind of like a little bit on the bad side, but I really seriously think... I feel like you made an offer in a relationship. Take this male or female. Sex doesn't matter. I'm just... Whoever this is affecting. And cross watchers, please pay attention to what this is being said. Because if you are the zodiac signs that I mentioned, it's going to affect you. Aries, dealing with the water sign. You could be dealing with the Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I feel like the offers... I feel like you've made a offer or an offer slash... Okay. I want to say, Kate, it's an offer, but it's also like a commitment in a sense. I feel like you made an offer about a commitment to a certain point. I feel like you've been with this person possibly maybe 2 years. But in your mind, you feel like you've been with this person for longer. Like it's been like you've been with this person for a lot longer. But I feel like you're on your second year of commitment because we have the flower pot behind. Like it's already been dealt with. It's already been passed. I feel like you're moving on to your second year. And I feel like this individual is very accepted to your love and very accepted to your situation here, Aries. But I do see here with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like the situation is rather moving quite quickly. I feel like the funds are not coming in like the way you want, but I feel like you're trying to push the situation faster, even though you're not financially stable. I feel like you, due to this financial unstableness, I feel like the situation's going to go south. You could be dealing with the possible earth sign here, Aries, as well. You could also be dealing with a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. I feel like the situation's not, I feel like homelessness is going to be coming in play. I know this is not something what you want to hear, Aries, but I really feel like if you don't slow down this situation and actually take it from a logical standpoint here, Aries, I know this is probably difficult for you to hear, but I feel like you're feeling like if I don't do it now, then it won't happen. I want this commitment. I want this person to be in my life right now. But I feel like this person that you're rushing to be with or trying to make these plans with, you're not financially stable enough to do this. And it's going to cost you your stability and your living. I feel like homelessness is about to arise on the situation. I feel like I feel like this whole situation is going to be left out in the cold. Like, it's doomed. I need to clarify this. Let's clarify that Five of Pentacles. It's like the situation's not panning out the way it should. Universe, what's going on with this Five of Pentacles? Why is it here? What's the warning about this Five of Pentacles that Aries needs to know about? What is this warning? Yeah. Page of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like if you are with an earth sign here, Aries, I feel like this individual has been like budging at you about this. Are we going to get married? Are we going to move in together? Are we finally going to, you know, go put my name on the company? Are we going to do... I feel like this earth sign is kind of like, what are we going to do? Is it going to happen? Type thing. And I feel like, Aries, I just feel like the situation's not going to pan out the way you want it to. I know it sounds pretty fucked up and pretty, like, negative, but it's just the way I feel about the situation. It's the way it's coming across. Like, I'm going to give you what the universe is telling me right now to tell you here, Aries. Universe is saying, if you do offer the commitment, that's great. That's good. Commitment's good. This is not a problem here. The problem is, if you're not stable enough to do the commitment in the time frame that it's necessary, then you're going to be left out on your ass in the cold, and like you're just basically going to wonder how and why this happened, and then you're going to be stuck in this position. Any further advice for them, for Aries, to like try to slow this? Yeah, slow it down with the Nine of Pentacles. Slow it down. Slow and steady wins the race. If you take your time here, Aries, in this situation, it's all going to pan out. It's going to work out for you. I'm going to see your lucky day of the week. That's a mouthful. I feel like you just need to quit letting this individual pressure you and keep talking about it. And like, I think you need to take step by step. That's what I got. Whoa. Okay. The only card staying in my hand was Thursday. Let's see your compatibility for the 6th to the 11th. So let's find out. Universe, what is going to be the compatibility for Aries? Well, we have a Gemini going to be compatible with Aries. Let's see what else. To my subscribers, I appreciate love and light to you. Ooh, we have Aries. You're compatible with your own sign. Oh, nice. And we have Saggy. So you're compatible with the Gemini, Aries, and Sagittarius is coming up. Let's get your messages. And let's move on to our Saggies, which is funny because Saggy's next. I like how it has the Saggy and the arrow pointing up. That's pretty cool. Let's see. What does Aries need to know? Ooh, you're getting keys to a place or a car. You know, if you play your cards right, I mean, losing money. Oh, shit. That's what I was just talking about. You're losing. The situation's not panning out for you. Pay attention to your funds. Aries, kind of 2 days, things will change. So in 2 days, the whole situation can blow up in your face and change. Or it could change if you take the time to actually think about it and process it. It can change in a way that where you can prevent yourself from losing this money. I think the universe is giving you opportunity to like open your eyes. But hey, what do I know? You know, I'm just the messenger. Please don't shoot the messenger. I'm just the messenger. That's it. Just giving you some friendly clarity and some advice. Let's move on to Sag. I feel like this is going to be a situation. Yeah, I don't. I don't want it to be a bad thing. Let's see. All right. For Sag, I'm going to be using the Gears deck. Let's get on Sagittarius. Let's find out what's going on with the Saggies. During the Taurus to the Gemini moon. Let's find out what's going on. Ooh. Those are Seven of Cups. Chariot and ooh. Whoa. Universe wanted to talk. And the whole deck just went down. Make sure I got cards. Mishaps. I'm going to shuffle this since it fell. Let's get one more card to clarify the rest of this. What's going on with Sagittarius? What's going on with my Saggies? Okay. Seven of Cups. I feel like with the Seven of Cups, I feel like you, Saggy, I think you need to like reevaluate the situation. I think you need to see things for what they really are. I think your emotions are in the way and your emotions are getting the best of you and you're just not allowing yourself to see things for what they really are. Like, you feel like you're in the shadows and you're not like paying attention to what's around you. I feel like you're only seeing what you want to see from what I'm seeing from this. And your emotions are like on hiatus. Like when someone's trying to tell you something, I feel like you're emotionally defensive. That's what I'm getting from this Sag. I feel like you're like to the point where you're like, I don't want to hear it. I know I'm a fuck up. I know I do this wrong. I know I have these problems. I know. But the problem is do you really know though? Because you're not sitting and taking it in from a logical standpoint. You're taking it from an emotional standpoint. So you're taking it as a verbal bashing instead of some friendly advice. And I think that's what's going on with you, Sag. And I do have the Cancer. I do have the Chariot in reverse, which is Cancer. I have it, a slow process is happening. It feels like it's change is coming, but it's slowly coming. And you feel like it's just not moving fast enough. And I do have the Page of Cups here, which is water energy as well. It's the whole water board across. I feel like you could be dealing with a possible Cancer. Could be able to Pisces or Scorpio, but these people can also have these in their placement charts as well. It could be affecting their sun, moon, rising, and Venus. So that could be a big factor. But with the Page of Cups, I feel like you ignore your intuition. Like you don't listen to the inner voice because your emotions are heightened so high that the universe is trying to give you a message and trying to give you some sort of like intake and you're just not listening to it. You're taking offense to it and taking it to another level, which is really not necessary at this time because I feel like due to your emotional hiatus, you took it in as a negativity. You know, you took it as a verbal bashing, an emotional bashing, and then you shut down and you're not wanting to see things for the black and white for what it really is. You feel like if you shut down and you like isolate yourself and stay away, the problem will go away. That's not how it works here, Sag. The problem doesn't go away. The problem is there waiting for you. And the fact that you know for a fact your intuition is trying to tell you to get off of this little emotional roller coaster and trying to get things back to where it's more calmer waters, you're just sitting back and just ignoring. So due to that, I'm going to pull out, I'm going to pull out the Moon deck. I feel like there's a lot of water here, and I feel like your emotions are, like, high, and I feel like you just need some sort of, like, pick-me-up. What message you need to hear? I feel like you could also be by water. You could live by water, or you go around a lot of water, and I feel like, honestly, I don't think that's helping your situation here. I feel like it's making it more worse, like, to be quite frankly honest. We have an annular solar eclipse, the Ring of Fire. See, you're ignoring your own element. You're putting so much water into it that you're drowning yourself, and you're basically putting your own fire out. And I feel like that's what's happening here. I think you just need to step away and actually walk around with your sun. Get some sunbathing done. That's what I get. Time to find your passion and embrace your power. Use the fire energy of the eclipse to take bold action. 156. The 6 is actually today, depending on where you're at. I'm on mountain time. So you could already be having the 6 or the 6, whatever it may be. But the 6 is going to be very important for you to actually get this done. I live in Utah, so it's going to be 101. So it's perfect time to go out and sunbathe. I feel like you need to walk in the sun and embrace your element. I feel like you need to like bring that fiery side back into you instead of this emotional roller coaster bullshit up and down, not knowing what you're doing. I feel like that's what's happening with you. So just a fair warning, that's how it goes. Let's get your lucky day of the week. I feel like that's just cut straight to the point. After this, I'm going to do water signs. Earth signs will be last. Let's get on. Ooh. Oh, you got Thursday too. All right. Go Thursday. Let's find out what zodiac signs you're compatible with. Let's move on. What zodiac sign is Sagittarius going to be compatible with from the 6th to the 11th? From the 6th to the 11th, what is going to be Sagittarius compatibility? All right. I have an Aquarius. I have a Cancer. Ooh, whoa. Okay, that's a lot. Let's find out what this be. We got 2 fixies. Pretty. I gotta do it again because they all flew. What is going to be Sagittarius? I think all of them want to be compatible with you, but that's just not okay. So Sagittarius is in reverse. I'm not going to take that because, yeah, no bueno. You're not compatible with yourself, with your own sign. Ooh, Virgo. All right, so we have Aquarius, Cancer, and Virgo you're compatible with. Let's go look in the baggie. Let's find out what's going on. And then I'm going to go on to water. Ooh, quite a bit here. Let's find out what they got to say. Ask a money question. Money is probably going to be a thing for you. You have a purpose. Use it. That's like how many zodiac signs? Abundance is coming. Guys have a purpose, man. Use it. It's all my... Losing money too. Whoa, look at you. Let's find out. I'm going to ask... From the Gears deck, is Sagittarius' money going to be stable? Give me 3 cards, yes or no. Is Sagittarius' money going to finally become stable? Give me 3 cards, yes or no. Ooh, Lover card in reverse. Ooh. Fucking Leo season has been really rough on you, huh, Saggy? Your love life, too. If you're in a relationship, it's fucking kind of on hiatus. I'm just taking what I see. Ooh, okay. All right. This is actually good. I like this is here. I feel like, Saggy, if you can get all your shit in a row and you can get off this emotional roller coaster and get yourself being back to where you were, I feel like with this Magician card, I honestly, seriously feel like this Taurus moon was kind of like giving you that slap in the face, giving you this wake-up call. So when you go into Gemini, you can actually get your shit straight. I feel like that the Magician's going to allow you to get your money straight. If you see roses or lilies, that's going to be a sign. Alrighty. Well, that's what I have for you. Alright, let's move on to Pisces. Let's find out what's going on with the Pisces. My Pisces. I hope my Zodiac friends out there, I hope you're all doing good. Thank you for all your support. Appreciate it. Love and light. Drop the card. Where the hell did it go? Let's get this done. And then I'm moving on to Pisces. New deck. There's the card. I found it. Oh. Alright. I'm going to use the garden deck. No, you know what? I'm going to use the Light Seers deck. I feel like the Light Seers deck more resonates towards Pisces. And then I'm going to move on to Scorpio, Cancer, and then I'm going to do Earth. And then I'm going to come on tomorrow and do love readings for all zodiac signs. I'm actually going to try to start doing videos for each zodiac sign, but just bear with me. My schedule has been kind of hectic. What is... Ooh, Pisces. All right, we got this. Came out together. All right. We got the 6 of Cups. We've got the Chariot. And we've got the Magician in reverse. All right. Pisces. The Six of Cups here, I'm seeing that you're growing. You're growing in this situation. I feel like you're leveling up with this Six of Cups. I feel like whatever you were going through that held you back, or you were being immature, I feel like you're growing into this individual. I feel like you're growing into the person you're supposed to be with the Six of Cups. The Chariot here, I feel like you're going to be traveling. I feel like you're going somewhere. You're going to be going somewhere, Pisces. But with the Magician in reverse, I feel like you have a destination you want to go to, but you're just not sure if you should go. But I do see here with the Chariot that you need to get out and travel. You need to go by water. I feel like you're lacking the water element of the situation. I feel like you need to go somewhere with a lake. Possibly a lake, ocean. I'm not seeing so much a river or a creek or anything. I'm seeing ocean or ocean or lake. So actually getting out and actually traveling somewhere. I feel like with this Six of Cups, I feel like whatever has transpired has actually matured you and gave you some wisdom and actually woke you up. I'm going to clarify with Six of Cups. Like, this is kind of, I'm going to clarify with a different deck. The Six of Cups is like, let me know, like, you have spiritually grown and your psychic ability is coming into effect here, Pisces. Clarify the Six of Cups. Why is the Six of Cups here? Clarify it. Okay. Yeah, you've grown a lot and you've allowed the lessons to come to you, and you're starting to realize that you're coming into your own power during this Leo season. This Leo season actually has brought you pain. It's brought you from the past. I think what's happened is it's pushed you from the past, moved you towards the future. And I think you're starting to see things more clearly now than you ever had before. And I feel like the Six of Cups has actually gave you that ability to do that. Like, you've seen how much you've grown within this small period of time. I'm going to say within the last 6 months, you've grown since then. And you're now more open to see things for what they really are, the black and white situation. But the traveling thing is definitely going to happen with the Two of Wands. I think you just need to be bold enough to take the steps to do it. I think you need to stop holding yourself back. I think you're capable of doing more than what you allow yourself to. So let's move on. Let's find out. Congratulations. That's pretty dope. Like, I'm happy that you've actually grown. Like, you're growing into your gift. You're growing into your abilities. You're, like, stable. I like that. Let's get on with the lucky day of the week. Let's find out what lucky day of the week you are. Ooh, Saturday is going to be your lucky day of the week. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Let's get your compatibilities. Hey, that's quick. I like that you're leveling up, though. That's nice that you're actually... That's real nice. Alright, let's get on with it. Let's find out what zodiac signs Pisces is compatible from the 6th to the 11th. 6th to the 11th. Ooh, okay. You got Aquarius. Aquarius is kind of compatible with a lot of people. Ooh, Capricorn. Alright. And Cancer. Back of the deck is Gemini. Alright, let's get your messages. I will be doing timestamps on these as well. So you find out. Let's grab. Alright, let's see what this is. I think I only grabbed 2. The universe just didn't. A money flow angel answer deck. Alright, let's find out what the angel answer deck, what it has to say. Pay attention. They're not who they say they are. Listen to your psychic ability. If you've got gut feelings about somebody, you need to pay attention. Let's find out about your money flow from the angel answer deck. What is going on with Pisces money flow? Can you give me an answer from the angel answers deck? What is going on with Pisces money from the 6th to the 11th? What's going on? Okay, that flew to the floor. All right. It's up to you. An opportunity is going to be coming your way at the back of the deck. Basically, it's up to you. The opportunity is going to be coming to you. So you're going to have to, like, make it happen if you want it to happen here, Pisces. All right, let's move on with Scorpio. Let's move on to Scorpio. Let's find out what's going on with my Scorpions. Oh, at least you're stepping into what you... At least you're stepping into what you know. Let's go with that. Let's check this back. All right, I'm going to use the Garden deck for Scorpio. What's going on with Scorpio? During the Taurus moon going into Gemini moon. What's going on with Scorpio? What do they need to know? What is going on? Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles. You have a choice to make here for Scorpio. Decision's up to you. You got the Ten of Wands. Pressures on your back to make this choice. I feel like you're just in your head and you're ready to fucking explode. Ooh, okay. That flipped. I'm taking it. King of Pentacles. I feel like you're Scorpio. I feel like you're with the Two of Pentacles. You could be possibly dealing with the Earth sign or someone with the Earth sign placements or possible fire sign as well. Earth is going to be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Fire is going to be Aries, Leo, or Sag. I have a feeling like you have a choice to make, and I feel like you only have so much time to make this choice because you've been thinking about it so much, like you're fucking ready to explode. It's like on your mind so much that you're just ready to explode. And then I got this King of Pentacles. You're letting your ego get the best of you. Like, I think you need to step off that little pedestal of yours, Scorpio, and actually bring to light that you need to have this conversation. This conversation needs to be done. Communication. I'm going to clarify that with the Light Seers deck with the King of Pentacles. I'll find out what is going to be talked about, if it is talked about. What is going to be the topic of... Ooh, Ace of Cups. Love. Since this is love, I'm going to find out with... Let's get on with... Alright, heart. Alright, let's find out. What does Scorpio feel about the individual in question? I'm starting to understand our connection. Okay, one more. And then I'm going to get with the... I feel you leaving me behind. Huh. So, I feel like with the Two of Pentacles, I feel like you made a rash decision about a situation that you thought something was going to happen. This individual was going to leave you or abandon you, or like that connection actually going in a direction that was healthy and you just got scared. And I felt like when you made that decision, you fucked yourself. And then here comes the Ten of Wands. Like, God, what do I do? The pressure's on me now. Now I'm overthinking this, and now I'm going to explode. And then I have the King of Pentacles, which is being stubborn and ego, feeling like, well, I feel like this individual is going to bounce on me anyways. That's why I feel like they'll leave me behind. Let's find out how they feel. How does the individual feel about Scorpio? What does the individual feel? I bury myself in work to forget about you. Okay, I'm not taking that. It's too many. One more. I'm so attracted to you. Scorpio, I think you're in denial. But this is the way I think you feel. I hope that you can forgive me one day. Seems like you fucked up here, Scorpio. Just saying, you fumbled the ball. Just call them what it is. I'm going to find out what your lucky day of the week is. Alright. What is lucky day for Scorpio? Let's find. Ooh, Monday. And let's see what zodiac signs you're compatible with here, Scorpio. And then I'm moving on to Cancer. What is going on with Scorpio and the compatibility from the 6th to the 11th? What does Scorpio need to know about the compatibility of the zodiacs? Ooh, we have Pisces as a compatibility. We have Pisces. Ooh, we have Leo. We have Taurus. And the back of the deck. Back of the deck. Oh no. One of my cards flew and they're MIA. Alright. Oh, yeah, okay, here we go. Aquarius is not it. Alright. Neither is Scorpio. Neither is Cancer. Alright. Virgo. Alright, here we go. So we're going to take these out. Virgo is going to be your compatibility. So we have Pisces, Virgo, Leo, or Taurus. They could have these in their chart as well. It could be Sun, Moon, or Rising. And let's find out your messages, and we're moving on to Cancer. Oh, Libra flew down there. We have Libra as well. Libra was down in my bucket. Well, let's see what this says. A money question. Ah, stressing about some money here, huh? Balance is coming. Keep pushing forward. October is your month. You could be possibly dealing with an October Libra. Let's find out the money question from the tarot. Let's find out if money is going to be good. I'm going to use the Rider's deck to clarify. Let's find out if Scorpio's money is going to be good. From the 6th to 11th. Universe, would Scorpio's money be good from the 6th to the 11th? Okay, we got the 6 of Cups in reverse. Okay, that flew in there. No. No. I feel like your money situation is kind of tight right now because of the situation. Like, I feel like home life isn't going so good. I feel like your relationships are on hiatus. I feel like your energy in general is just like off. That's what I get. I feel like if you can get this all straightened up here with that, you know, that 2 of Pentacles, actually step out of that juggling position, the situation's going to get better for you. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. Let's move on to Cancer. Let's find out what's going on with my Cancers. The mother of the zodiac. You might have to work some extra hours here, Scorpio. Get your finances back on track. It's just saying. Let's get this all out of here. You notice that's the last card I pulled, as I feel like you're leaving me behind. You really got a big problem with that, don't you, Scorpio? People abandoning you. Alright, let's use the Lightseers deck for Cancer. Let's find out. Thank you to all my subscribers. Appreciate you. Love. Like, share, and subscribe. Love and light to you guys. Keeping me going is what I love doing this. Love helping y'all out. Appreciate it. Let's go. Okay. Cancer. Oh, 3 of Swords in reverse. Okay. Okay, lovers. Cancer, I feel like your love life is kind of on hiatus right now. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like with this 3 of Swords, I feel like you're kind of like opening yourself to opportunities. As far as it, like, I feel like you're opening yourself up to yourself. I feel like you're not wanting to deal with what happened. I feel like you were cheated on, possibly. Actually, you know what? I'm going to clarify that. I feel like this is cheating. Did Cancer get cheated on? Ooh. Oh, shit. Okay. This definitely was a love. I feel like you could have possibly been dealing with a Taurus or a possible air sign or a water sign that cheated on you here, Cancer. You could be dealing with Taurus. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Could be dealing with Libra. Could be dealing with a Gemini. Could possibly be dealing with a Pisces, fellow Cancer, or a Scorpio. I feel like you thought this person was the one. Like you really wanted to like have a family with, build with, grow with. I feel like you felt like this individual was the one. But I feel like you really couldn't be yourself with this person here, Cancer. I feel like everything you said, you're walking on eggshells. Like, I feel like you even ignored signs of this individual cheating here, Cancer. I feel like you've, like, wanted to believe it, but at the same time, but like didn't want to believe it because you didn't want it to like manifest it. Like, I feel like you should have kept your eye out. I feel like this individual that they cheated on was a fire sign. Could have been an Aries, Leo, Saggy. I feel like you were cheated on. I feel like they cheated on you with the fire sign. And actually, you know this person. When I'm getting with the Queen of Wands. You actually know this individual. I'm going to use the Garden deck to confirm this Queen of Wands. I feel like you knew this person. And this person just basically... Clarify this Queen of Wands in reverse for Cancer, please. From... yeah, yeah. Sun in reverse. This person really fucked you over. You know this person. This is a friend. Like, this individual turned your world upside down with the Empress card and basically took your happiness away. You feel like due to this in reverse, you feel like you're in like a tangle, like you just don't know what to do. Clarify the Lovers in reverse with the Garden deck, please. Clarify it. Why is the Lovers in reverse for Cancer? Okay. Cards wanted to slide out. Yeah, it happened very fucking quickly, the Star card. Three of Pentacles. This is an individual that talked to you about your guys' problems, and they just went and did this to you. Cancer, don't lose faith in love. This individual may have done what they did to you. I just don't think you completely evaluated the situation the way you should have. I felt like you assumed this person was your person, and you put all your eggs in one basket without actually conversating with this individual and allowing things to play out as they should with the Chariot card. That's your own energy. Instead, this Star card in reverse happened. Like, this person was not meant to be with you. This person was meant to be a lesson. Due to that, we're going to move to this. And I'm going to find out with the Island Time Wellness deck, what is the lesson you needed to learn. Clarify the lesson that Cancer need to learn from this last connection. What do they need to learn about this individual that was supposed to come in and teach them a lesson? Passion. This individual was supposed to give you some chemistry and having fun. This person was supposed to give you like that fire burn in your heart. But the thing is this, we're going to find out anything else, if it's confirmation of what's... This person gave you a lot of passion, a lot of like, yeah, dragonfly. Okay. Be lighthearted, finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change, heal. Yeah, this individual is meant to come and transform you. So you could be more aware of certain situations instead of just putting your eggs all in one basket. Every time I see a dragonfly is a form of transformation as well as a butterfly. I feel like the dragonfly, this individual came into your life, gave you the passion, love, and everything and whatnot, and then this person basically brought, you know, you to a situation to where you were aware of what's going on now. Like, this is an opportunity for you to be more cautious on who you bring into your life and be more cautious on how you handle futuristic situations instead of just not speaking your truth with the Queen of Swords in reverse. You knew it was on your mind, you were thinking it, but you didn't want to say it, and it happened whether you wanted to say it or not. That's the thing. I'm gonna find out what lucky day of the week is for you. I'm sorry, Cancer. I mean, honestly, tell you the truth, it's best you found out now than later. This is their fucking loss. Friday is going to be a lucky day of the week. It's their loss here, Cancer. Fuck them. That's how I look at it. Fuck them. You deserve better. In my opinion. You're going to get that Two of Cups. Matter of fact, I want to see how long it's going to... you know what? I'm going to see what zodiac sign is going to be the Two of Cups. Give me the Two of Cups zodiac sign for Cancer. What are they going to find this... Okay. All right. Hold up. This deck got mixed up with the other one. I don't want that. What is the zodiac sign? Okay. Sagittarius. Sagittarius is going to come for you, Cancer. It's going to be a Sagittarius. It's going to be the person that you're going to be having this new beginning with. And if a Sagittarius did leave it, well, that one was a piece of shit. This new one's going to come in and make things better. And this individual is going to be a person that you can actually talk to. But you need to communicate. Communication is key in a relationship. Since we found this out, let's find out who you're compatible with from the 6th to 11th. What zodiac sign is compatible with Sagittarius? Pisces is going to be your sign that you're compatible with. Fell. Ooh, why are you flying all over the place? Sagittarius came out again. Okay, and you've got Taurus. Back of the deck is Libra. So we do have Pisces, Saggy, and Taurus. It's going to be. Let's go in the bag. I feel like this is better off you found out sooner than later. I mean, honestly, could you imagine if you got married to this individual? How fucked you'd be? At bay. You need to be at bay with yourself. Inner self moon deck. All right, we're going to find something out about that. 4 weeks. Pay attention to your home. Signs are coming. Money, money, money. Money's coming towards you. Let's get the inner decks. Let's find out what's going on with the inner moon deck. What you need to hear. And then I'm going to move on to Taurus. Find out what's going on with the Taurians. What's going on with the inner moons deck for Cancer? Oh, that was quick. Ooh, new moon in Taurus. The Earth's nurturing. Focus on grounding and nurturing yourself and those around you. Tapping into Taurus's sensual and steady energy. 1, 9, 10. Form of completion. If you can stable yourself and get yourself where you can nurture your own self, because you are a Cancer, you're the nurturer. If you can nurture your own self and ground your own self, you're gonna be unstoppable. It's a completion of 10. So that's what I got for you, Cancer. Love and light to you. Hope this resonated with you. All right, let's move on to our Tauruses. Let's get on with Taurus. And then I'm going to do Virgo, and Capricorn is last. And then I'm coming back on tomorrow, and we're going to be doing love. I need to get back on my game. I've been missing for a minute, so it's time to get back on it. I know my work schedule's been kind of hectic, so they kind of like occupy my time. And by the time I get home, I'm like all drained and stuff. And so I know it's not an excuse, but I don't want to give you guys readings if my energy is not on point. It's kind of messed up. I'm going to use the Rider's deck for Taurus. What's going on with Taurus right now? The dink, the dink. Let's get on with it. Taurus, what's going on with you from the Taurus moon to the Gemini moon? Let's find out. Taurus, what do you have going on? Let's find out. Ooh, 7 of Cups in reverse. Looks like your options are weighing down. Ooh, Justice is coming for you. Taurus, what the fuck did you do? What the hell did you do? Oh, 10 of Cups in reverse. Ah! Taurus. What is going on here? I do not like this. You know, Taurus, I feel like I'm seeing from this aspect, I feel like your emotions are shut down and you're not allowing yourself to be open about, you know, what's really bothering you. And I feel like the more you shut down, the more the problems you're creating. I feel like this started with probably an Ace of Cups in reverse. And this is the vibe I'm getting. This is what universe is telling me. Please listen to what I'm being told. This is not my personal opinion at all. This is what the universe tells me. With the 7 of Cups, I believe this started probably out with an Ace of Cups in reverse. And you started out with 1 cup, and then it started out with 2 cups. Then you started out with 3 cups, 4 cups, 5 cups, 6 cups, 7 cups. I feel like you thought the grass was greener on the other side. And I'm not just talking about relationships. I'm talking about in general, friendships, finances, all that. It's all up there. Houses, finances, relationships, people that were, snakes in the grass that you didn't pay attention to. I feel like with these Seven of Cups reverse, I feel like the universe is basically trying to give you a wake-up call. You need to, make a decision. You need to stick by your decision. You can't be so flip-floppy. And I think due to this, justice is coming with the universe is like, okay, you really need to get your act together instead of acting like you don't know what's going on. Like, I really don't feel like you're taking full responsibility for the situation at hand. I feel like you're in denial of what's happening. I feel like you think, well, why should I have to put effort into it if the other individual is not doing it? Whether you're the individual or not, the other individual is not responsible for your journey. You're responsible for your own journey and for your own outcome. And I feel like you're just trying to sit back and just take this step back and then trying to say, well, blah, 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 I ain't doing it. Why should I? Or this situation ain't happening for me finding a house. Why should I even continue to keep looking? Universe wants you to know that you need to start thinking more positive. You need to be more balanced. You need to start getting things on more of a level-headed type situation instead of just being so out in the clouds. I have the Ten of Cups in reverse. I don't think it's going to look good for you if you keep this up. I think the universe is going to shut down your blessings, shut down the opportunity of love, shut down the opportunity of a happy home. I feel like the universe is giving you this gentle warning, hey Taurus, I understand you're too stubborn. I understand that you've been through a lot, and I understand that things aren't going your way, but it doesn't give you the right to not put the effort in and not do the work. So justice is here to serve you and to get you on the right track. I mean, I would hate for it to end up going legal. Let's find out. I'm going to use the Kipper deck. I have a feeling something's going on that's deeper than what me or you could do. Let's find out, Taurus. I'm going to use the Kipper deck. I want to find out what's this justice. What's going on with this justice card for Taurus? What's going on with this justice card? Tell me what's going on with Taurus with the justice card. Okay, official person, yeah, something to do with the fucking law. And then we got mature woman here. Your courtship could be at risk here. I feel like your relationship's kind of at the turmoil. I feel like the 22nd is going to be very significant for you in August. The 6th is going to be kind of questionable about this situation. Now, Taurus, if you're the female in the situation, I feel like you need to be mature about the situation. Now, Taurus, if you're dealing with the mature woman, I feel like you need to come at this woman with more emotions versus shutting down and acting like this is not going to be the case. Because I feel like this person is kind of fed up with what's going on. That's what I'm getting. And the Ten of Cups is here. So that's what I got for you with the Justice card. Whew, let's get in. Let's go find out your lucky day of the week. Damn, this is pretty deep here, Taurus. Let's find out. Oh, Thursday. It's going to be your lucky day of the week. Let's see who you're compatible with here, Taurus. Let's see your compatibility. And I'm going to get some messages for you. Taurus. What's going on with Taurus? What's oh, Libra. You're compatible with Libra, Taurus. Oh, Taurus, you're compatible with Taurus. Ooh, and Aries. Back of the deck is Cancer. Oh, let's get on with your messages. Let's find out what you got going. All right. Let's see what these say. Dun, dun, dun. Abundance is coming. I feel like once you get those cups flipped. Love question, ask tarot. All right. I have a feeling what this question is going to be, so I'm going to pay attention. They don't say who they are. You could be hanging out with some unsavory people here, Taurus, and the universe is just trying to warn you, like, you're getting advice from the wrong people, and it's affecting it's going to affect everything you have. Like, seriously. I'm going to find out with the Light Seers deck when it comes to love. I'm going to find out if you're going to be able to have this stable relationship. Universe, is Taurus going to be able to stay in a stable relationship? Let's see. Yeah, there's the Lovers. Yeah, I feel like you can be in a stable relationship. I just feel like you gotta figure how to get these fucking cups flipped up, upside down from, you need to get them flipped upright. I feel like you're focusing on too much. I think the Hierophant is here. I think the universe is here to support you in it, but you gotta, like, put the work in. You gotta put the effort in. I do feel like your relationship could be good. Clarify the Lovers. Clarify the Lovers. Yeah, Four of Wands. I feel like I feel like your relationship's kind of like on hiatus with the Four of Wands in reverse. That's insane. I just feel like, Taurus, you just need to step back and actually look at the situation for what it's worth. And try to not just see it from just a logical standpoint. Try to add some emotion into it, because I feel like the emotions need to be brought in. Let's move on to Virgo. It's a little heavy for me. Energy's kind of heavy. I feel like Taurus is just like not taking responsibility at this point. No disrespect. Sorry if I'm calling you out, but I just call it as I see it. Let's get this going on. Let's take this back to the Kipper's deck. There. And for Virgo, I'm going to use the Gears deck. Let's find out what's going on with the Virgos. Let's find out what's going on with Virgo. What is going on with Virgo? Universe, what is going on with Virgo during the Taurus moon into Gemini? Ooh, come right out. Ooh. Page of Wands. And the Hierophant. That's your card, Virgo. Oh, you're doing it. Good job, Virgo. You're putting that effort in. Ooh. But your money just isn't on point with the... I feel like you're finally getting your self-confidence back here, Virgo. I feel like the confidence has come in with the Page of Wands. I feel like you're starting to realize your worth and starting to understand that. And I feel like with the Hermit card that you are, following the light. You're doing your own thing. You're finally listening to what you want to do. But I feel like your money situation could be kind of tight right now. I feel like you're being a little stubborn too at the same time, which is typical for earth signs. I'm going to get some clarification with that card. I'm going to use the garden deck. I want to find out what's going on with this. And then next I'm going to do Capricorns. I am a Capricorn. Let's find out what's going on with this King of Pentacles in reverse for Virgo. Why is it there? What is it telling Virgo? What does Virgo need to know? What is the advice? Ooh, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Oh. I feel like you're not putting all your effort into getting your funds. I feel like you're putting effort into how you feel. You're putting effort into actually, seeing things for what they are. But I feel like when it comes to your money, your energy's not there. And I feel like you need to put more energy towards your finances. I feel like your finances will take a hit if you don't start really paying attention to it. Let's find out your lucky day of the week. Day of the week for Virgo. It's going to be a Tuesday. Yeah. Let's find out your compatibility. Ooh, we've got Leo, we've got Aquarius, and we've got Taurus. Alrighty then. So Leo, Aquarius, and a Taurus. Alright. Let's get some messages for you, and then I'm moving on to Capricorn. Let's find out what we got for you. Down at the bottom. Find outie. Mental health is being affected. So yeah, you need to really pay attention to your mental health. It's very important for you to follow the light. December is your month. December is going to be good for you. And what is the last one? A vacation is needed. Vacay. Heck yeah. Well, that's what I have for you, Virgo. Let's move on to the Capricorns. Cappies. Queen Cappy here. I'm moving on to the Capricorns. Thank you for your patience. Appreciate it. Love and light to y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let's find out. I'm kind of looking forward to this. I want to see what's going on. I'm kind of interested. I'm going to be using the Writer's deck. That's the vibe it's having me go towards for Capricorn. Let's get on with it. Let's find out what's going on with Capricorn. Universe, what's going on with Capricorn during the Taurus moon and Gemini moon? What does Capricorn need to know? What is? Ooh. Empress in reverse. Ooh, Two of Wands. Ooh, Ace of Wands literally flew on top of the phone. I wish you could have seen that shit. That shit just like flew. Like you see how it's floating? It flew on top of it flew. And then I'm also going to let you know this. The back of the deck is going to be the Wheel of Fortune. Fuck yeah. We need that shit. I don't know about you guys, but my fucking luck has been kind of shitty lately. But let's find out what's going on with the Empress. I feel like Capricorn, I feel like this is for real, because it's how I feel. I feel like you're not in your, okay, I feel like you're not in your element. I feel like you're like, kind of like off your key, like off your game. I feel like the situation is kind of like fuckery right now. I feel like everything you try to do is like, kind of like not going with you. It's going against you. And I think due to that, it's kind of like giving you a wake-up call. It's like giving you an idea of who you can trust and who you can't trust. I feel like you've gotten some information about a particular individual. Could be another Earth sign, Taurus. I feel like because the Empress is Taurus, I feel like you've gotten some information about a possible Taurus that you knew was happening, but you didn't want to confront it unless you had proof. And I think due to that, it kind of like threw you off because you already knew what was going on. I feel like you put all your love and effort into this individual and you kind of got screwed. I have the Two of Wands here. Fire, they could also be a fire sign. They could also be an Aries. Could be a Leo or a Sag. I feel like this individual promised you the world. I feel like this individual like did a lot of like talking and did a lot of like promising and did a lot of this and a lot of that, and you actually believed it, and instead of like actually like them following through with it, it was like it sounded good, it looked good, but it didn't happen. And so due to that, it kind of put you in this Empress reverse stage. So yeah, but then you, as you know, the Empress, as the, you know, Earth Queen, you went and found out with the Ace of Wands that the universe is like, you're not hiding this shit anymore. The universe is going to expose this individual. And that's exactly what happened with the Ace of Wands. An individual is going to come forth to you and tell you what's going on. This individual is going to give you some truth that you've been wanting to hear for a while. And it's going to be shocking, to say the least. I feel like once, I'm going to clarify this Ace of Wands, because I feel like this individual is going to get caught doing something. I already feel it with the, I already feel it. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like this individual is going to try to give you like an offer, like try to get you, convince you that it's not happening. Clarifying further, I'm going to use the Island Wellness deck because this is, yeah, okay, yeah, Wheel of Fortune again. I feel like this individual knows, Capricorn, that you're their person. Like the Two of Cups is clarification of this. I feel like this individual knows you're their person, and I feel like they're going to tell you what you want to hear to keep you around, because the Wheel of Fortune, you are their Wheel of Fortune. Without you, they don't have anything. They lose it all. Your love, your time, your effort, your dedication, everything you do, no one is going to do that for them the way you did it here. So that's clarification. Like, you are the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Wheel of Fortune double. Like, they know that if you go, so does everything else. Here, Capricorn. I'm going to use the Island Wellness deck. I feel like, damn, this is like, Earth sign's been getting some fuckery. I just started to realize that. Like, Cancer kind of had it shitty too, but all the Earth is like, basically like, yeah, blunt, boom. Yeah, soulmate. Yeah, this person was a soulmate, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. This person that did this to you was somebody that you were very, very passionate about. And this individual basically, like I said, promised you the world, even offered you the cup. But I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, this individual is going to come back and try to win you back because deep down inside, they know. I'm going to do one more card. Let's see. Ah, Sword and Rose. Clarity, truth. See, I told you. Revelation. Solitary, force, honor, protection, power. I feel like the truth is finally going to come out and you're finally going to have to see things for what they are. I think you're going to have to, like, you know, basically use some good judgment and basically put yourself in a position to whether you can believe this person or not. I do believe this person has a lying issue. That's just my opinion. I feel like this individual will tell you what you want to hear just to keep you around. I know it's a sad scenario and people don't like hearing that. Like, no, he would never or she would never do that to me. Actually, yeah. You have to be cautious when somebody is giving you like some bullshit stories. Like, you need to like really listen to your intuition. When the individual is talking to you, you need to like really pay attention to what's going on. Like, you can't just take their word for it and just run with it. You have to go by what your instincts say, how the situation plays out. I mean, I'm a Capricorn, and I'm going to say this. I don't know if you other Capricorns do this or not. That's, you know, but I'm a type of Capricorn. If you tell me a situation, like I'm questioning you about something that's on my mind, and I feel like you're lying about it, I will ask you to tell me what happened, and then I'll wait a little longer, and then I'll have you tell me again, just to see if the story stays the same or if it's added to it. At that point, I've already figured out, like, either you're a liar or you're telling the truth. There's ways of figuring it out. You just got to be smart about it. And I feel like with this situation, this son of a gun has lied to you. And I feel like it put you out of your element. I feel like this individual, like I said, promised you the whole wide world. I feel like the truth came up quickly and you found out through an individual what's really going on. And here comes the Knight of Cups. Oh, that's not what happened. You're, you know, this being exaggerated. It's not exactly what's going on. Let me tell you what really happened. Because if you leave me with the Five of Cups, then I'm going to lose the Wheel of Fortune. And so basically, Capricorn, I just want to keep you around type thing. But this individual is a soulmate tie connection, and you have the Sword and the Rose. And it does say truth and clarity. So you need to have protection and your own power, and you need to like really take some solitude and go away and actually think about this decision, whether you want to continue to keep doing this. The Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. I feel like you are being protected by the divine. I feel like the truth is always going to come out when it comes to the divine. I feel like you are, honestly, you are the collective. I feel like you are the one that's going to get protected. I feel like your person is going to feel the effects of you actually walking away with the Knight of Pentacles. This is you, Capricorn. I feel like if this individual doesn't get it together and bring themselves into some sort of like realization, like this is not a game no more, the manipulation and the fucking offerings aren't going to work, it's time to move forward. I'm going to get some more clarification. I feel like the situation is kind of fuckery. I'm going to find out with the Kipper deck what the situation is basically about and what they hid. Let's find out what Capricorn needs to know about the situation at hand. What is the main issue? No, a gift. Gift. Oh, shoot. Lovers. Yeah. It's definitely a love interest. I really honestly seriously think this person's going to try to buy you. Capricorn. I think this individual is going to try to buy your love. Try to get you by materialistic shit. But please do not be fooled by this. Do not be fooled by material things. Do not be fooled by, you know, these things, because this is not how you handle a situation. Anything else? Courthouse. I feel like if you are married to this individual, court's gonna be definitely be a situation with you. Anything else I need to know about before I move on? Is there anything else that Capricorn needs to know about this particular main female? I get cheating from this, because when I see main female, I see like there's somebody else. And I'm not saying this means like if you're a male watching this doesn't mean like, oh, this is just for a female. Take it as for, it could be main male, main female. Take it how it's resonating. Whoever this main person is, which is probably the person in the relationship that's with this person, I feel like this individual has a third party situation going on, and they're going to try to avoid you from either kicking them out of the house, divorcing them, you know, just in general, just cutting ties. And, you know, you guys do have a lover's card, and you do have the gift. This individual is going to try to, like, buy your love so you don't walk away. Let's go on further. Let's get on with it. Let's find out what your lucky day of the week is. Capricorn, this is some fuckery. Like, I feel like as a Capricorn, you should just be honest with what's really going on. Like, just come out with it. Like, someone shouldn't have to be telling somebody what the hell's going on. Alright, Wednesday is going to be your lucky day of the week here, Cappy. Let's see who you're compatible with. Zodiac signs. What zodiac signs is Capricorn going to be compatible from the 6th to the 11th? Alright. We have Gemini. What sign is Capricorn going to be compatible with? We have Taurus. And one more. Oh. And we have Scorpio. Back of the deck is Aquarius. Okay. So we have Gemini, Taurus, and Scorpio. Oh, I feel like because of this, I feel like we need a moon deck card. I know, it's just... Actually, you know, I want to find out how this individual feels. I want to find out what this individual feels towards Capricorn. If this person, you know, is even feeling guilty, or even like, ooh, that was quick. My life is not as together as it seems. Nah, really? You think so? That's why you're all over the place here, Taurus. / fire sign. The timing wasn't right for us. One more. You had Taurus as far as the sign in question, and you had Aries, Leo, and Sag. So, alright. I regret lying to you. Fucking right there, man. So many things remind me. Regret lying to you. That right there just clarified it. That just clarified it. That they were lying. Seems like you caught them here, Capricorn. They got caught like a deer in headlights, and they don't know what to do. I feel like, honestly, Capricorn, if you do walk away, you still have the Wheel of Fortune in your favor. If you do stay with them, let's find out the outcome of that. I don't know how good that's going to be. I'm going to use the Garden deck. If Capricorn decides to stay with this individual, what is going to be the outcome? Okay. Chariot's in reverse. 8 of Swords is in reverse. This is not fucking good at all. And the World card. I feel like if you stay with this individual... Oh, wait. Hold up. We have more. Hold on. Oh, the Star. Okay. We'll take the World card back. No disrespect. I didn't see 3. Alright. I think... individual, I think in all reality, like with the Star card, I think you are going to realize, like, you're more alone than you think. I think you've understood that you've been alone a lot, and you're starting to realize like this person isn't who they say they are. And I feel like with the Eight of Swords, I think this individual is just going to continue to keep lying. I really don't think this individual has learned a lesson. I think it's going to take quite some time with the Chariot in reverse. I feel like it's going to be a slow process for this individual to actually wake up and smell the coffee. To be quite honest with you, I feel like at the end of the day, you're just going to end up going through it all over again. Like, I don't feel like this individual is going to ever own up. Let's find out with the wellness deck about this particular situation. And then I'm going to go into the messages and I'm calling it quits. Let's find out. Let's go find out about the situation. What advice do you have for the... Okay. Addiction is what flew on the phone. Codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, and resistant. And I believe on the bottom of the deck, this person's going to be seductive with you. Dating, hooking up, temptation, third party. It's going to happen again. Like, this is going to be a fucking cycle that needs to be broke. I feel like Capricorn, I don't feel like you're really codependent, but I feel like you don't want to be alone at the same time. But I feel like this individual, like, makes you feel like you are wanted and needed. And it's kind of hard for you to let go of that because as a Capricorn myself, we like to be able to take care of our person. We like to be able to do the things for our person. And I just feel like the situation is just not going to change. I think this person has a tendency of flirting behind your back. I feel like this person, like, can't control their temptations. So I feel like if you're going to keep continuing on with this person, I feel like you're going to go through the cycle over and over and over again until it's broke. I just see that being a big thing for you. I think your abundance is going to come to an end if you keep doing this. And this person's always going to keep fucking running. This is the runner. You could be possibly in a twin flame situation with this individual. You could, a runner in a codependent relationship, fear, intimacy, and listening to the ego. I feel like this individual thrives off of your independence, your stableness, you're willing to do whatever it fucking takes to make the relationship work. I feel like that's the thing. And I feel like no matter how much you chase and how much you try to do, this individual is constantly going to keep doing the same shit. I feel like if you walk away and you teach this individual a lesson and you give it some time, I feel like this could be a good possibility that you could work things out. I feel like this could be a time where this individual knows you're not fucking around, not playing around. Give this individual the hard lesson that they need. I can pull a time frame about when this is going to change. I'm going to get the Gears deck because I want a clear answer with the full deck. Could you give me like kind of like a time frame universe about when this individual is going to like do a 360 and actually come forward with, you know, pure intentions? Give me a time frame. I feel like this individual is going to come around Libra season. I feel like this individual is finally going to be out of their head and not thinking about shit so much and trying to realize this. I feel like the universe with the Hierophant is trying to tell you is like, right now is not the time to like make plans with this individual or talk to him about a situation. They're not going to see things for black and white. They're not going to honor the contract of your relationship. They're just not in a position to do that. Yeah, they're not willing to travel to do this. Okay, you have a Two of Cups. This fucking individual is more than likely your twin flame. I feel like you're in this. You don't have to take the title for what it is. Just take for what it's about. This is going to be honest advice here. You don't have to accept the label of twin flame, soulmate, karmic, all those. It's how you view it. But if this individual is your twin flame, this individual is going to come back regardless. You cannot get rid of your twin flame. If they're yours, they're yours. They always come back. But the thing about it is this. You've got to know when the offer is sincere and honest. You've got to be the one to make that decision here, Capricorn, whether you're going to put the effort in any further to make this Wheel of Fortune move forward. Like, I feel like the love's there, the offer's there. I feel like you have their heart, and I feel like you are on top of the world with this individual. See, yeah. But the universe wants you to know with the Hierophant in reverse that if you're not seeing things for what they are and you keep making excuses and you keep not sticking to your guns, you're going to keep repeating the same cycle. Let's get your messages. I feel like this is just like a blunt kick in the face because, I know it's being an earth sign, it's kind of fucking difficult, and being Capricorn, I know. I'm already, yeah. It's kind of like a kick in the face. It's kind of like letting you know, hey, yeah, we're here. Here you go. Let's find out. Mental health issue. Mental health is being affected. A blessing is coming in a week. Fucking hallelujah. September's your month. Alright. So, that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope it resonated with you. Love and light to everybody. I will be coming on tomorrow to do, well, later today, not tomorrow. I'll be doing love readings for all zodiac signs. I will not be going in order. I'm going to go out of order. I feel like that's more spontaneous. I like it like that. So until then, love and light to you. And Capricorn, remember, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Make sure that this individual is sincere when they make their offer. Go with your instincts. We're a good judge of character. We're the human lie detector. We could smell bullshit a mile away. Pay attention to what's going around you. All right? It's Queen Cappy, and I'm out.